Alright guys, so I'm gonna make this stir fry real quick. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so the first thing that I'm doing is I'm just oiling the pan, about 2 tablespoons of oil. You can also water saute the first couple of things that I'm putting in. And now I'm just grating my garlic. For some reason, I'm really enjoying the freshness that the garlic gives off when it's freshly grated, as opposed to the ones that are already in the jar, or even cutting it up. But if you have, I have the one in the jar because sometimes I just don't have the time. But today I had time. Today I had time. And now I'm just taking a piece of ginger. I actually keep it in the freezer, so whenever I need it, I just pull it out and grate it. I probably did about 1 tablespoon. I'm a ginger lover, so maybe it was probably 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon. I'm not quite sure. I don't really measure. And then I'm just putting in some red pepper flakes to give me a little hint of spice. If you're someone that really can't tolerate spice, then you could leave that out. Now I'm just showing you what it looks like. It looks yummy. It smells yummy. If there was smell-o-vision, y'all would never turn this show off. So now I'm just putting in my onion that I loosely chopped. It's about a half an onion that I quartered and then chopped until they're a little translucent. And then I'm putting in the mushrooms. Those are shiitake mushrooms that are already sliced from my local Harris Teeter. You could probably just use any onion. Any mushroom would be good. Those are a little more, have more of a meaty texture to me, so I always just go for those. And then I put in some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, kosher salt, and Cajun seasoning. And I'm doing this to basically just season the mushrooms. A lot of people wait to salt the mushrooms so that the what you're cooking doesn't get watery, but I don't mind the water. It actually helps me use less oil to when I'm doing that. So here I'm just making sure my mushrooms get coated. And here I'm just using a angel hair noodle that's already split in half. I'm sure you can use any type of noodle, especially if you're gluten-free. Those are pretty good. And then there was this veggie stir fry that I saw in the produce section that I'm just gonna dump into the pan and cook along. And you just want to cook these until your desired doneness. Some people like their veggies pretty crunchy. Some people like them soft. And that was just me putting back the carrot because I realized I had a lot of the corn. I realized I had a lot of vegetables already, so I didn't want to add the corn. But you could literally add whatever vegetables you have, and it's gonna be delicious. And I'm just stirring up my noodles. And those same seasonings that I seasoned the mushrooms with, I'm going ahead and I'm seasoning my vegetable stir fry. And again, that is garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, black pepper, kosher salt, and Cajun seasoning. It's kind of like it's my go-to seasonings. Like, I don't even taste stuff. I just put those seasonings on there. And then my pan got a little dry, so instead of adding more oil, I went ahead and added water for a water saute. And I'm tasting it, making sure it's the right tenderness. And I'm turning it down just a little. Then I'm coming back to just make sure that everything is cooking good. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm hungry. And now I'm coming in with my teriyaki sauce. I don't know what brand I used. It was a cleaner version of all the ones that were up there, but I don't know what brand. If I remember, I will put it in the description box. And I'm taking some of my noodle water because of the starchy consistency of it, just in case once I put my noodles in the pan, if the noodles aren't sticking to my sauce and vegetables, I'm gonna include some of my starchy liquid, but I don't end up having to use it.
It's good. It smells good, Mommy.
Ah, ah.
Mom, are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna have to give this a taste, guys.
Ooh. I will taste it. Ooh. Taste testers coming this way.
Okay. Let mommy taste it first.
Wow.
I'm gonna get a mushroom, a noodle. All right, let's see.
Taste it. Taste it. How good is it? Let me taste.
That's good. A little salty though. What vegetable do you want?
I want the same thing you had.
Mushroom?
Yeah,
And a noodle? Okay.
But with more noodles.
All right. So tad bit spicy. Blow it.
Like, but
I just put my hand over there. Blow it. Okay.
it's delicious.
Delicious. Okay. All right.
I give that a heart.
You give it a heart. Oh, thank you.
I like.
Yeah, that's good.